Kia ora, here are the first two parts from question 2 of the 2015 Level 2 Algebra exam. Okay, so we've got a quadratic expression in the numerator and in the denominator. So let's take a look and see which one is the easiest to factorise. Well, the denominator has a common factor of 2 that we can take out, and then we can see that we've got a difference of 2 squares pattern here. So we'll just leave the numerator how it is for now, except in the back of our minds we know that in most exam problems it turns out that once I find the factors of one, it's going to give me a clue for the factors of the other one. Now x squared minus 16 factorises into x plus 4 times x minus 4. We can look at the top line now, the numerator, and it's worth trying to do these by guess and check, and this one works pretty easily like this. We've got 2x squared, so we must have a 2x times an x, and now we're looking for numbers that are going to give me minus 4 here. So we're going to try some different combinations of 4 and 1, so it could be negative 4 and 1, or 4 and negative 1, or 2 and negative 2. So we've only got 3 to check. And you probably have a feel that that 7 here is going to come from 2 lots of 4, take away 1. And you'd be right. So we're going to do this plus 4 and minus 1, and then we're going to see if that works. We've got 2x squared minus x plus 8x, so that's looking good, minus 4. So we've done it. Now I can simplify by dividing the top and bottom by x plus 4. So we're left with 2x minus 1 over 2 times x minus 4. And just note that because we've got this as the denominator, we can't have x equal to 4 or negative 4, because then we'd be dividing by 0. On the next slide, I'm just going to go through how we could factorise the numerator if we didn't manage to get it by guess and check. So I'm going to go over grouping. Okay, so let's look at a more systematic way to factorise and solve this equation. This is sometimes called the AC method, also known as grouping. I quite like calling it the AC method because once we've learnt the quadratic formula, we know that the A refers to this number and the C refers to this number, and it's going to remind me what I'm trying to do. So we're going to look for numbers that multiply to give me negative 8, this term, and add to give me this. So we could try 8 and negative 1, and that works. Okay, nothing else is going to work. What I do now is rewrite that expression, the left hand side of the equation, as 2x squared plus 8x minus x minus 4 equals 0. And I put a little box around that bit and another one here. Now we factorise them by looking at those two terms. So we're going to have a common factor of 2x times x plus 4 minus x plus 4. It can be quite useful to remember that that's an invisible 1 times x plus 4. So that's the first step. The next step is just going to squeeze on here, is to write it as 2x minus 1 times x plus 4, okay, equals 0. And then we proceed as we did earlier. There are lots of nice examples to practice on in any Level 2 textbook, including Theta and New Lake. Okay, now I'm going to do part B of the exam paper. So here's part B. This is an achieved question. A is equal to y to the power of 3/4. We're looking for an expression for a to the power of 7. So all we have to do here is the same thing to each side of the equation. Put a to the power of 7 and put y to the 3/4 to the power of 7. So a to the power of 7 is equal to y to the power of 21 over 4. That's all there is to it. That's a really easy achieved tick for you. Thanks for watching. I'll put some more videos up soon.